Hold up! Stop everything you're doing right now because the internet is absolutely losing its mind over what just dropped. We're talking Kim Kardashian's voice breaking, Kanye West slamming doors with her name on them, and private conversations so raw and emotional that people are questioning if we should even be hearing them. Welcome back to Gossip Mail Report. I'm your host, and honey, today's tea is scalding. Kim and Kanye's most intimate moments are about to be exposed to the world, and I'm here to spill every single detail because this new documentary footage is giving us drama that makes their divorce look like a gentle disagreement. Picture this. Private conversations between Kim and Kanye, never meant for public ears, are now being teased in a brand new documentary. We're talking about intimate moments, heated arguments, and emotional breakdowns all captured on camera. The internet is absolutely buzzing, and honestly, I'm still processing what we've seen. So buckle up because we're about to break down everything we know about this controversial new documentary called In Whose Name? Okay, let's set the scene. On Wednesday, August 13th, 2025, the official teaser trailer for Kanye West's upcoming documentary, In Whose Name, dropped. And let me tell you, it did not disappoint in terms of drama. This isn't just another celebrity documentary, folks. This is raw, unfiltered footage of Kim Kardashian and Kanye West during what appears to be some of their most private and vulnerable moments. The documentary is being directed by Nico Ballesteros and is set to release on September 19th. But here's the thing, we're getting a preview of content that feels incredibly personal, and it's raising so many questions about privacy, consent, and what happens when a marriage falls apart in the public eye. Let me paint you a picture of what this one-minute teaser actually shows us, because it's honestly pretty intense. The trailer opens with Kanye closing a door, and get this, Kim's name is literally written on it. The symbolism is not subtle, people. Then we hear Kim's voice, and you can immediately tell something is wrong. Her voice is shaky, emotional, and she says, "Your personality wasn't like this a few years ago." You can literally hear her sobbing in the background, and it's honestly heartbreaking to listen to. This isn't the composed, media-trained Kim Kardashian we're used to seeing. This is raw emotion. But wait, it gets more intense. We then see what appears to be a heated conversation between the former couple. Kim starts to say, "We can talk about that later, but," and Kanye immediately cuts her off with, "It ain't no but." The tension is palpable, and you can feel the frustration and conflict between them. The teaser also includes some lighter moments. There's footage of Kanye with their eldest daughter, North, in the back of a car, which reminds us that beyond all this drama, they're co-parents trying to navigate this complex situation with 4 children involved. Now, let's talk about the context here because this isn't happening in a vacuum. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West were married for 8 years before officially parting ways in 2022. 8 years. That's a significant chunk of their lives, and they share 4 beautiful children together. North, who's 11, Saint, who's 9, Chicago, who's 7, and Little Psalm, who's 5. Their relationship has been incredibly public from the beginning. We watched their fairy tale wedding, we saw their family grow, and unfortunately, we also witnessed the very public unraveling of their marriage. Kanye's controversial statements, his struggles with mental health, his political aspirations, all of this played out on social media and in the press. But what makes this documentary different is that it's giving us a behind-the-scenes look at moments that were never intended for public consumption. These appear to be genuine, private conversations between 2 people trying to work through serious relationship issues. What's particularly interesting about this documentary is what it chooses to include and what it leaves out. The teaser doesn't touch on Kanye's more controversial statements or his anti-Semitic remarks that made headlines. Instead, it focuses on the personal, human side of their relationship breakdown. However, it does include footage from Kanye's 2020 presidential campaign, including clips from that infamous South Carolina rally where he made some shocking claims about their first pregnancy with North. If you remember, he alleged that they had considered abortion, which Kim later addressed publicly, expressing how hurtful and private those details were. The fact that this is being included in the documentary raises serious questions about boundaries and what should remain private, especially when children are involved. These aren't just 2 celebrities, they're parents, and their children will potentially see this content someday. The public reaction to this teaser has been absolutely wild. Social media is divided. Some people are fascinated by this rare glimpse into celebrity private life, while others are questioning whether this footage should ever have been made public. There are some serious ethical questions here. Did Kim consent to this footage being used? Was she aware she was being recorded during these emotional moments? And most importantly, how does this affect their 4 children? Kim has always been strategic about controlling her narrative and her family's privacy when it comes to their children. She's been vocal about protecting North, Saint, Chicago, and Psalm from unnecessary media attention. So seeing these intimate family moments potentially being exposed without her clear consent is concerning to many fans and critics alike. On the other hand, some argue that when you live your life in the public eye and profit from that exposure, the lines between public and private become blurred. But there's a difference between choosing to share your life and having private conversations exposed without your control. Looking ahead, this documentary could have significant implications for both Kim and Kanye, but especially for their co-parenting relationship. They've been working hard to maintain a civil relationship for the sake of their children, and this kind of public exposure of their private conflicts could potentially complicate that. For Kim, who has built her brand on being in control of her narrative, this represents a loss of that control. She's currently focused on her businesses, her legal studies, and her relationship with Pete Davidson. Sorry, I meant her current dating life, and this documentary brings unwanted attention back to a chapter she's trying to close. For Kanye, this documentary appears to be part of his artistic expression and his way of processing their relationship. But it's also potentially damaging to his efforts to maintain a positive co-parenting relationship with Kim. The September 19th release date is fast approaching, and I have a feeling this is just the beginning of the conversation around this documentary. So there you have it. Gossip lovers, the tea is officially spilled, and it's messier than we could have imagined. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West's private conversations are about to become very public, and we're all going to have front row seats to some of their most intimate moments. What do you think? Are you planning to watch In Whose Name when it drops on September 19th? Or do you think some things should just stay private? Let me know in the comments below. Hit that like button if you want more celebrity deep dives, and don't forget to subscribe for all the latest gossip and tea. Until next time, keep your ears open and your teacups ready. This is Gossip Mail Report, signing off.